So most parents are aware of the Registered Education Savings Program, or RESP. They're available from most financial institutions, and I do quite a bit of them because, of course, my practice focuses a lot on young families. So one of the things that's very challenging is to talk to parents who don't take action to open an RESP because they'll tell me that they can't afford it or they don't have any extra money. And that's really not a great reason not to do something. And I'm going to use a specific example. This is a real client that I have and some real numbers. So the background is single mom with a child who turned 6 in November, December of last year. So when we opened up this account with no initial deposit, so zero money down, and putting $40 a week aside for the last 10 months. So that's been $40 a month, which is amounted to $400. She's only put in $400. Now, again, this example works with nothing in there for the most part, but if you can put a little bit of money aside, that's always a good thing. So the standard 20% grant that the federal government matches has contributed $80 to that. So 20% every time that she puts $40 into the bank, and we've set it up automatically, the government puts in $8. Doesn't seem like much, but it does add up over time. So right now, there'd only be $480 in the account, which isn't great. However, because as a single mom, she's in a particular income level that qualifies for the federal bond program. Not everybody gets this, but if you're in a lower income bracket, you actually get bonds contributed to your account simply by having it open. So right there's an advantage for you. If you open up an RESP, you don't even put any money into it, we can get the bond contributions along there. And of course, you get a little bit more if you put some money in. But the bond portion so far has contributed $1,130. So the bond portion is already bigger than anything that she has put in for this child. So at this point, I'd say, well, why don't we have everybody do this? The second thing that happened is when the child turned 12, we applied for the BC Education Grant, which is a one-time $1,200 contribution from the BC government. If you have an RESP right now and your child has turned 6, you have to actually fill out the paperwork to apply for the grant. It doesn't happen automatically. So we've had $400 of out-of-pocket contribution, $80 of federal money in the grant program, $1,130 of bond amount, $1,200 of BC Education Grant, and then some interest that's grown on top of that because it's invested in a particular investment portfolio. This now sits at it's $2,970 plus or minus, depending on the day. So what an incredible contribution to her child's education. With only $400 that's been put in, we're almost at $3,000 of education savings. I urge you, if you have children and you have not opened up your RESP, please contact a professional advisor. You can message me. Either we can work together or I can refer you to someone who can. Open up the account and start getting some of this free government money to help your kids in their education. Any questions, please? I'd love to hear from you.